Hi students, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Okay, today we are going to learn on length, right? We have already learned about this and I have sent so many links, materials and this and that. I think you went through that and you are very clear on that subject. But now, however, let's do the recap, okay? Are you ready, my dear kids? Yeah, are you happy? Yeah, I feel you all are happy. Right, now let's start the session. Okay, can you all read this? Can you see the whiteboard? Okay, look at the whiteboard. Now, let's read. Measuring length. We are going to measure the length, right? Measuring length using body parts. In those days, in early times, people who measured by using their body parts. Do you know, my dear kids, what are the body parts they used to measure? The foot, hand span, cubit and full span. Now let me show this. Let's go through the book. Okay, now can you see this? Now look at this. These are the parts of the body they used to measure the length. Right, now here cubit and hand span and foot, arm length, palm and full span. These are the body parts they use to measure the length. But my dear kids, body measurements can vary from person to person. That can be differed from person to person. Hence, they have used a standard measurement, particular standard and a permanent measurement. Right? Now let's consider about that. Before that, I'm going to show you something interesting. Right? Now let us look at about this. Measuring tools. Measuring tools. I have got 3 tools to measure the length. Have you seen this? Right here. What is this? Can you see this? This is the centimeter ruler. And you have already measured small lengths or a small length of an object using this ruler. Am I correct? Okay, now I'm going to show we are doing the revision now. So I'm going to draw a small line and I'm going to place the ruler and measuring. So how to measure the length of this line using the ruler? So you have to place the 0 point of a centimeter. There are 2 sides, you can see. When you take the ruler, you can see there are 2 sides. One is inches, sides of an inches, and another one denotes centimeter. So you have to place the centimeter of a 0 point of the starting of this line and place it properly and press it in the middle of the ruler. If you press like this only, it won't be moved, right? Okay, then if you press it, you can measure the length. How? What's the length? 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 3 centimeter, 4 centimeter, and have you seen this? 4.5 centimeter, and we have already learned about this. Right. Now this is a measuring tool of measure the small length of an object or small length of a line. Right. This is one kind of a tool. Right. We'll see another tool. Right. This is also the same tool. This is also a centimeter ruler, but there are 30 centimeters. But in this ruler, there are 15 centimeters. Now, can you see the difference? Right? Okay. Now, I'm going to show you another measuring tool that is something different. I've got it from a textile shop. Have you seen this? What is this? It's a long rod. This is we call meter rod. Have you seen this? Wow, it's interesting. Can you see this? How many centimeters are there in 1 meter rod? 95, 96, 97, 98, 99 and 100. There are 100 centimeters in a meter rod. Have you seen this meter rod? How long is it? My God. What can we measure using this ruler? Using this meter rod. We can measure the length of the classroom, height of the classroom, and this and that. Okay. Right. Now I'm going to show you another tool, measuring tool. What is this? Can you tell me? This is tape. What is this? Tape. This is also we use to measure the length of a particular places, right? From one place to another place. That means from one particular small place to another place, right? Okay, now let's go to the next session. Measuring the length using a ruler. I have already measured and shown you, right? How to measure, how to place a ruler. We have already studied, and we had, I think you all have done the exercises what I have given. Right. Now I'm going to check we have learned. Now I'm going to tell you something interesting. Units of length. Have you seen the different words? I think it's a little bit new word for you. Units. There are so many units. When we are measuring a length, we have to denote those length in unit. For example, I'm going to write the length, the unit, centimeter. We can write centimeters as cm. That means this is the symbol of that expanded form, centimeter. We can write them cm. We used to measure the smaller length in centimeter. Are you clear? Right. Now let's go to the next unit. dm. Kids, tell me what kind of unit is this? dm means decimeter. Decimeter. This unit also we used to measure the small length of an object or line like that. Okay. These are the kind of a unit. And another unit I am going to write, meter. Have you seen? I am writing all units are in small letters. Right? This is meter. Meter is denoted in m. Right? Okay. Now, let's write km. Kilometer. Have you heard this km? Kilometer. When you go any place, from one place to another place, this unit is used to measure the distance from one place to another place. That means one city to another city, like that. So, centimeter, decimeter, meter and kilometers. These are the units of the length. Okay? Now I think you all have clear. But we are learning only centimeter and meter. In your class for grade 3, we have only centimeter and meter to learn. Right. Now let's move to the fifth one. Standard unit of length. Okay. Now we have learned so many lengths. There are so many units of length. There is a particular one unit that's called standard unit. Particular one unit that we call standard unit. And we can tell it in another way, SI unit. What is that? SI unit. SI unit of length is meter. Have you seen? Do you understand? There are so many units of length, but there is a particular one unit to measure the length, that is we call standard unit or SI unit. That is meter, M. Now I think you all have got the clear knowledge of this. Now we have to move to the next session, that means the conversion of centimeter to meter. Okay, let's move to the next video. Okay student, bye. Hi students. Right, now let's learn about how to change the centimeters into meters. Right? Okay, it's very simple and easy. I'm going to explain you. Before that, you all know 1 meter is equal to how many centimeters? 1 meter is equal to how many times 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 3 centimeter, 4 centimeter and like that. 95 centimeter, 100 centimeter. So 100 centimeter is equal to 1 meter. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. We can write them in another way. Both are same. 100 centimeter in 1 meter. Right. Before going this session, let's do some addition facts. Okay, are you ready? Right. Now here, look at the number 782. Right? How can we write this number? I'm going to expand this number. That means 700 plus 82. Are you clear? Can we write like this? Okay. It's very simple, right? So now 140. How can we write? We can write 100 plus 40. 100 plus 40. Right. Again. 500 plus 29. Now, without putting that column method and adding, just look at the number, look at this number and answer me quickly. What's answer comes now? 529. It's simple. 529. Just writing 5 and putting 29. Right? That's a simple method. Right. Now I'm going to write a number. 142 centimeter. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this number into meter and centimeter. Have you seen different kinds of units? So I'm going to change the centimeter into meter and centimeter. So that what can I do? Right, we can write them as 142. We can write this 142 as 100 plus 42, isn't it? Am I correct? Okay, now let's do. So we have to write the unit. I have forgotten, but you can't do that mistake, right? Centimeters. So 100 centimeters and 42 centimeters. We can write 100. You all know 100 centimeter is equal to 1 meter. So 200 centimeter is equal to 2 meters. 300 centimeter is equal to 3 meters. You all know about that fact. Right, so we can write 100 centimeter as 1 meter and we can write them. That means I'm going to just write in here 100 centimeter as 1 meter and we don't need to write this plus 40 centimeter, 42 centimeter. Directly I have written. Right, now I can write 42 centimeter. And there is another easiest way I'm going to explain you. Have you seen if there are 3 digits in a centimeter, there are 3 digit numbers. So you can write these last 2 digits as centimeter. And the first unit, before this last 2 digits, you can write the number that lies on. Right? 1 meter and 42 centimeter. Right, my dear kids. Now let's move on to the second example. Now what's the number? 504 centimeters. Right? Now we are going to change, we are going to convert this number into meter and centimeter. So that what can we do now? We can write the number directly. How can we write? We can write the last 2 digits, 04 to the centimeter. Just writing like this. And writing 5 before meter. That's it. These are the centimeter and this is the meter. Before this last 2 digits, you can write the numbers that comes as meter. Right? Okay, now I'm going to explain this again. Right? Okay. We can write 504 centimeters as, how, tell me? 500. I'm going to expand the number. 500 centimeters plus 4 centimeters. 4 centimeters. Isn't it? If you add these two numbers, you can obtain 504. Right. Now we can write 500 centimeters. I'm going to change this into meter. So 5 meter. Now I change this 500 centimeter into meter. So 500 meter can be written as 5 meter. And we don't need to write plus. So 4 centimeter. Now I'm just writing here again. That's why I'm explaining you earlier directly. You can write them directly. If you go through this method only, you can understand well. So if you had any other exam, if you have any questions, please go through like this. And for that, however, I want to tell you the easiest way. So you can write this last two digit 4 centimeter and just writing in front of this last two digit. Okay. Now let's move to the last question. What number is this? Check. 1048. Okay. Now let's move to the next. Yeah. Now, how do you feel? Is it difficult? No, it's very simple. Here you can see 4 digit of number, but that's simple, right? You're going to tell you to write the number in direct way. You have to write the last two digits. In 1000, there are 10 times 100. So, you don't need to go from that. Just write the last two digit, 48 centimeter. And before this last two digit, you can obtain two digits. In earlier we obtained one digit, but here we can obtain before last two digit, two numbers. So 10 meters and 48 centimeters. Is it simple? This is for your extra knowledge. This is for your extra knowledge. But this is based on your syllabus I am teaching you. Okay. I think kids, you all have got the clear knowledge of this. Okay, let's meet on next